go the one. Nice, I'm going to be that BKB popping up. Many men skills off the track. BKB up on the Wagamama. Free wall, but Ricky Maru up on the high ground. There we go. Nice wave up. Dark Tears on the run. And he jumped.
Alright guys, again, thank you all very much for your patience. We had a bunch of remakes here and some big troubles, so I won't babble on for too much, or I will babble, but I will do it in down here where you guys can watch the draft. Game 1, what a roller coaster. There was some idiot in the production here over at Epic Commentary that just turned off the stream. I fired him, guys, it's fine, don't worry about it. He's gone now, he won't ever hurt you guys like that again. Deny you your Dota 2 experience. Who does he think he is? Game 2, it looked close. mTw, big advantage. It went all the way down, and then they were like, "We are winners of DreamHack, biatches," and then they won. So, right now, Game 2. mTw won that game. I still can't get that into my head. Let me actually drink some water, perhaps then I can. Okay, this time mTw ban out Naga Siren. They had enough of her. They used her and realized, man, this is pretty dangerous biz we're getting in here. Mantis with the Faceless Void, almost able to carry his team to victory there, but buyback and another death without an Aegis, not something that you want to do, but I think Funzy basically made the game right there, and in my confusion here, I did forget to close my window, so after the draft I will have to do that. Until then I hope to get some cool air in here, because it's getting pretty warm while casting. Okay, babble, mTw response picks with Rubik and Leshrak. So Brewmother is still in the pool, so they might be luring Next.kz to go toward that hero, who made sure, Next.kz I'm talking about right now, to ban out that Tinker one more time for Sochka. So mTw cannot roll with that slow chokehold across the entirety of the map. So we will see how that's gonna go. Brewmaster also still in the pool. Chen still in the pool, and Next.kz prefer Enchantress over her, so maybe they want to try something more aggressive. So they got two heroes that have push written all over them right now. Push with a lot of bling bling from Nature's Prophet. And we'll see what the third hero is going to be. Shadow Demon could be there, and Mantis Morphling, there you go, because he would have probably gotten banned out in the second ban phase once more. So they reserve that hero for themselves right now. We're gonna see a Broodmother for mTw. I think fucking Matt is their Broodmother player. So there you go, powerful hero left in the pool. Chen will just get ignored for now. Enigma is also still there. Two powerful heroes we saw last game were Darkseer as well as Naga Siren. If mTw wins this game, they win 2-0 for the final of the Winnersbracket here for the ProDota2 League. So it's very close. I still can't believe mTw won that. That was such a close game. It's if I look back on it, doing it right now, it doesn't really seem that mTw won that game, because both teams played so amazingly well, and it was just that's Dota, guys, at this stage of the game. And that's why, you know, there was an interview from Dendi at some LAN event back, it was quite a while back, and then they were asked, okay, why did you guys even come up with this very aggressive push strat to go for towers like that? And Dendi said, well, the late game is too random. If you have all these farmed up heroes, then you lose one big team fight, and you lose the game. One mistake and you lose the game, and you farm all that time, and then you don't want to lose to such a situation. So what they do is they push they push towers, they get kills, they gank heroes, they gain map control, outfarm the enemy, and use their goal advantage to finish the game by 20-30 minutes. So that is Navi style. That is what art style way back when in Dota 1 basically came up with against the Chinese style, which was up to then almost predominantly revolving around the farm fest for a very long time. But not all that. They also adapted their playstyle as well. It's just two completely different playstyles, but there's no argument about the fact that the European playstyle basically invented from Navi at that point in time, and art style was the captain drafting, and I have huge respect for that guy. That changed the whole game. And Dota 2, it carried all the way through Dota 2. And I mean, Navi won the International 1, they're invited to the International 2, Artstyle's new team is there, mTw is invited, and Next.kz unfortunately are not. And for some reason, I was just thinking, what was I rambling on about? And it was just the fact that at the late game, it's just that one mistake that cost you the game, and that mistake was Next.kz leaving their high ground, getting kited out by mTw, and thus getting themselves into an unfavorable team fight, which led to the disabling or the sheeping of Void, who also didn't use his BKB, so that's a double blunder, and that cost them the game there. Ramble, ramble, ramble. The team is complete for Next.kz. So they pick up Beastmaster and Venomancer right after their Morphling, banning out Enigma and Shadow Demon, so they don't want to give that very powerful support to mTw, and mTw on the other hand take out big teamfight ultimates. So in that SK as well as the Tidehunter. mTw now got their hands on Chen and Broodmother and Leshrac and Rubik, so on paper it looks incredibly strong, but the composition of Next.kz looks kind of right. It looks kind of, you know, it's like playbook drafting basically. It just looks extremely well balanced. Whereas on mTw's side, it just looks very powerful. Brute will certainly have a solo lane. Chen will be in the jungle. So Rubik will probably have a solo mid, and they're now looking for someone to combo Leshrac off with. I mean, Leshrac can also do the solo mid, so that's entirely up to the mTw side right now. And again, it may have happened that in the first game I stopped the broadcast before you guys managed to finish watching the game. I'm sorry. Windrunner, dude! That hero gets picked less. And I never thought I would be saying this. Windrunner gets picked less nowadays. Back in the day, Windrunner was like that go-to hero in the first pick phase, especially when you had second pick, and you had your first two picks, you're giving yourselves two strong ones, and then the enemy picked, and then you picked, and then you usually go full Windrunner, because that's one of the things that's still left in the pool. Okay. So Next.kz right now is down 1. And the good luck have fun gets called. This is just some very, very difficult stuff here. Also exhausting cast so far. I can only imagine what Toby goes to when he's casting. Boba snuck in. At any rate, Beastmaster is going to be played by Starcat. Mantis, of course, on Morphling. Lucky will be playing Enchantress. And Venomancer, he's a snail. He's just trailing behind. Whereas Equal heading to the top rune. So he's probably he's not gonna jungle, guys. Level 1 teleport. Fucking mad on the bottom lane. Removing out those trees. Socks on the mid with Leshrac. Syndran will be playing Rubik. Funzy on Windrunner and Kebab on Chen. Oh man, last game was pretty epic. Oh, I forgot to close my window.
The battle begins.
I am back. Speaking of zombies, I really want to see Undying in a competitive match. I haven't had the pleasure of casting one yet. I need to stop paying attention to the chat. Now Trillian on top, Mantis, well, Morphling, Venomancer, Enchantress, she will be 1/2 on lane, I guess. Funzy on top, being supported by Syndran, who will have to attend to just this pull spot here. Lucky's here to annoy the crap out of him, though. Syndra's gonna try to stack this here right now. Should turn back right now. Okay, he's not gonna stack. Just chases relentlessly. Little twitchy guy. Nature's Prophet against Leshrac in the middle lane. Nature's Prophet has got some good base damage, but, well, actually... Well, he just has 3 Aimu branches. Leshrac also just trailing 2 damage behind right now. Syndran and Kebab chasing out Lucky from their woods, stealing back the Dark Troll Warlord, and now we're gonna have the cut in from Leshrac. There goes the stun on level 2, but he doesn't have the Edict stun. It won't really matter because the first blood now goes to Leshrac, and Enchantress drops. She's just so low HP. She just gets bursted down just by auto attacks, especially if there's 3 heroes dishing them out. Let's go for the last hits here. This top lane is going to be, that's going to be where the action's at. Now Lucky is going to have to go to his own jungle, so he's actually very, like, imagine it's 2 minutes into the game and you just, you know, she has 0 XP and she's on level, and she has no creep lasted. She has 1 deny, but imagine that once the game starts, you just wait for 1.5 minutes in your base and then you go. It's just bad news. Brood only has 3 last hits. Beastmaster feeling very free here, just go for it. The Stout Shield is protecting him from those little spiders a little bit. Whereas on mid, equal. He's exchanging hits with Socks. Nature's Prophet does have the HP pool advantage. So with those exchanges and the better scaling of his attacks, he should be fine if he just manages to stay away from the nukes of Leshrac. Lucky smoked up, grabs up the DD rune, and he is gonna go. He's gonna get spotted out by Socks. Just on the very edge of the range of the rune. Now Leshrac knows that the rune has been taken. Oh, is that Courier gonna drop? That's the big question. Double damage from Lucky. One last attack. Courier drops, and the net even used now from Lucky. Great micro. Edict goes out from Socks. Nuke flies out as well. This creep's probably gonna time up before it drops. So that Courier kill is huge now for Next.kz. Look at the gold, guys. It was all the way in favor of mTw, above 500 gold, and now it's just in favor of Next.kz for a bit. Mantis is up to 7 last hits now. Not so much. Syndran doing some pulling of the stack camp. Mantis wants a piece of it. Steals 1, steals 2. $11 for 0 on Leshrac. Nature's Prophet 12 for 6, so he's actually outlaning Socks in terms of last hits right now. And Matt on the bottom lane now has his soul ring. So right now this lane will get increasingly worse for Beastmaster. Whereas if we look at the top lane, the action's not going to stop. We have some top rune wards giving them vision of this general area here as well. This ward for the Dire just shows how much they are worried about this lateral movement toward the tower and the dives that can consequently erupt. And now the smoker from mTw, they just want to backstab this Morphling, or maybe even the Venomancer. They don't really care. They just want to kill one hero, and they're being very, very patient about this too. Now they're getting a false sense of security about this ward standing here. And now Syndran is looking to go in. He's going in. He has to get for the... Oh, and Venomancer helps out as well. Telekinesis back into the river, and he's going to drop that as a for sure thing. And Syndran gets the last hit. Down goes Venomancer. It's 2 for 0 now for mTw. So, looking good for them in the early game. And even Broodmother's up to 20 last hits. Actually, Beastmaster doing well for last hits himself. He got a soul ring too. Some true sight, and he should be able to go up against Brood, but as soon as she hits level 6, could be a little bit of trouble. Beastmaster is also already on level 6. Brood doesn't go for the ultimate at 6, go for incapitating bite first. So we'll see that Stalkat's going to be able to put up against him. He has to pose the question to him. Kebab doing some farming here. Try to get a very, very quick mech. Enchantress already has the dust, so she's preparing for a gang on Mad. As soon as Beastmaster has some mana for the ultimate, they can actually go for it. Enchantress has 1 or 2 good creeps. We'll see what she has right now. It's alright, but no stun or disable. And those little spiderlings from fucking Mad give him some good vision about what's going on too. On top lane, Funzy, I just caught the end of this. Next.kz got a kill on Windrunner here, and it was actually Morphling who got the last hit, so he's up to Power Treads, I guess. Ring of Health and Boots, so that's a nicer combination. Improving the stability on the lane. Syndran just staying up here. while Chen is in the forest, and now the TP back from our Windrunner. He's up to 24 last hit, so that death does set him back, but in terms of gold, he should be okay. I think he was able to buy something before he died, but I'm not too sure about that. Matt on the bottom lane, 29 last hits, 30 on Beastmaster. Man, Nature's Prophet got a kill on Leshrac in the middle lane, actually. It was a move in from Lucky. So now 2-2 the kill score. Next.kz break even. And this game is anyone's at this point. So nothing, no clear advantage for anyone except for Kebab running into two Next.kz heroes right here on the high ground, realizing that he's dead for sure. Stomps them a little bit, just gonna keep on auto attacking until he dies to Morphling. Even his Centaur now is gonna be food. Whoa! Oh man, Venommaster almost dropped here. To a great power shot from Funzy. So 4 for 2 now the kill score in favor of Next.kz. mTw, gotta make something happen. Gotta try and secure the second win as well. But up to now, if we look at the warding on the map, it is Dire that have the only ward up. The Radiant right now probably have it flying out to them. There's that set of wards now. Next.kz is gonna get on that warding duty. Sox might catch out this low HP Venomancer, and there goes the Edict. He is in very, very big trouble. He does use the Gale, but not before he does drop. Too much nuke potential here. The level 4 Lightning Storm is just too much. Level 2 Edict too. So, at least he got the ward down. So it is wards like this that prevent things like this happening. Oh, the irony. And Enchantress is on level 6. Impetus is ready. Chen steals some creeps from her. Enchantress steals it back. The stun is not up for Centaur. So there's that battle of the junglers. TP coming into the bottom lane as well. So mTw is collecting themselves. Gathering up. Next.kz should be careful now. Enchantress could be out of position here if mTw were to move in. Or they could turn things around onto Leshrac in the middle lane. He does get sprouted. Is there going to be enough time for the Centaur Khan to get himself into position? Sox tries to get himself into position to his teammates so they can help him out, but it's not quick enough. He does go down. The rest of the Edict almost got the kill on Lucky, but it's not enough. And mTw just gave up on their Leshrac and want to go for the trade instead. Now we see a TP coming in from Beastmaster toward the bottom lane. The axes are going to fly for sure. What a nice effect. Oh, there's the telekinesis now from Synderen. Kebab is here as well. And the slow from the Broodmother. Stockhead is trying to just get away into his own forest. But look at all these units. They're just slowing him down, surrounding him. And there goes Beastmaster. No more support from mTw. TP coming toward the middle lanes though, so it looks like mTw might be the only ones claiming a tower if Sox is successful here. And a level 4 Lightning Storm with such a low cooldown could be just what he needs. But there comes the pushing potential from Nature's Prophet. They need more support TPs in the middle lane. Sprout goes out equal, overextending a bit though. Right now is the time for a Glyph, guys. They don't have it. Don't have a TP either. mTw have to move themselves in there manually. And Equal is living very dangerously. The Venomwards doing some great damage to the tower. Sox will try to deny this. The Venomwards will probably, they might not be enough damage here. Equal and Veno have to get themselves in here. And Sox denies the tower. Great play from this guy here, the Frenchman from mTw. Gets a kill, a double kill. 2 heroes now down for Next.kz and a tower deny. Next.kz just overextending massively. Big scale, big time on this tier 1 tower in mid, giving mTw time to physically walk there and get something done in return. Arcane Boots now picked up by Synderen. He should be happy about this. Top lane though, Mantis has been doing a good job farming. Now the power treads are up. Almost up to Perseverance, 10 minutes in. Morphing a little bit into agility as well to improve his last hitting damage. Never underestimate what Mantis is able to do with the Morphling. We saw his carry potential with the Void last game. Almost won the game for his team there with his hard-hitting Void. And now Next.kz want to defend this Gale. Hits on Sox. Equal uses the Sprout. Sawcat's here. The ultimate is up. He's going to use the Roar. Axes fly first. Miss completely everything. And Leshrac does go down. Kebab's going to follow. TP from Fear is going to be relocated. Should be used somewhere around here to go for Synderen. But they don't. He would have had the Sprout too. So I don't understand why they didn't chase the Venomancer. The Rubik. Now Venowards against Venowards.
top tower is under attack.
Mad on the bottom lane, just farming up. Does he have power treads? It's a Midas. He's going for this Asian build. It's Ferrari 430 that goes for that type of Midas thing. So he's actually changing up his Broodmother play and going for the Midas now to catch up and go crazy on farm. And he can do that too.
Radiant's top tower.
Midas, an amazing item for Broodmothers that had a tough time in the early game. And now even the nuke on Stalkhead, he has to be careful. There's a lot of spiders with some good slow on him as well. Mad has the Soul Ring for his ultimate. That's some good gold here for Beastmaster. Syndran rotating down as well. Pings are going out. Equal spotted those guys out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Mantis all by himself pressuring the top. He already has a Perseverance up now. mTw, you need to attend to this guy. He has been very, very quiet on this top lane, just farming. 52 last hits on him, but he's getting out-farmed by 3 mTw heroes and 1 of his teammates. Now Funzy coming in. They don't have anything though, so Windrunner's just going to try and hold the lane and farm. Whereas Next.kz have the pushing potential they need to perhaps get themselves even more goal advantage. What they could do right now is look for an opening on top, have Fury and TP in, and then go for the kill, because the Sprout counteracts the Windrun quite well. They only have 1 here for mTw here. Let's check out the TP scrolls on the mTw heroes. Only Syndran has one. No, Windrunner has one too, but that won't help him. So mTw is pressuring the bottom tier 2, while Next.kz is going in for the top tier 1. Reeves is here with the Venomancer, level 3 wards being used. Syndran also has wards though, so that negates each other. And there comes the first TP, second TP coming in as well. Furion is here, he's going to go for Syndran. There goes the Sprout, is he going to use it? He fakes it, now he uses it. Stalkhead there as well. Roar is used on Mad as well as the Dust of Appearance. Roar gets stormed from Syndran, great counter initiation. Heal from Chen as well. Will they be able to turn around? Equal has to be extremely careful. Mad has the ultimate turn around fight, bro. He uses his... Dude! Okay, he tries to run away. He does get the kill though on Nature's Prophet. He's just cutting it so close. He's down to 170 HP. He's sitting in his web just trying to heal up. And he gets the salve reach tomb by Syndran. So good play right now from mTw. Stalkhead on bottom might be out of position right now. Is it going to be a dive from Sox? He could do it. He has 1100 HP. His arcane boots are up as well. They are going to kill him. Go in, Sox. There he goes. Edict used. And down goes Beastmaster. Very, very quick work of this hero. He could have perhaps remained in the vicinity here to get some more damage on the tower, but perhaps the backdoor regeneration would have kicked in here. In the meantime, the top tier 1 from mTw dropped, bringing Mantis closer to his Lincoln Sphere. So if he gets it at around the 20-minute mark, then he's still looking incredibly good. And the late game potential of Next.kz again looks very scary against mTw. Another Vitality booster up on Leshrac. He's going to go for a quick Bloodstone. Going to catch out Lucky now. Funzy here as well. Great Shackle onto his own creep, so they're going to get creep and hero. Venomancer defending up the bottom tier 2, trying to hold it with all he can. 2.1k gold now up on Morphling. If I were him, I'd go over here, sell a branch, and then buy that ultimate orb. There he goes, and then morph some into agility maybe if he's ballsy. Bottom lane is safe for now, but Mad is just farming up down here. Already the first Oblivion staff up. Only a matter of time until that Hand of Midas pays for itself. Equal also still farming up. Probably going to go for a Aghanim Scepter now, just to counter push. And Mantis, all he has to make sure is that he has a replicate up somewhere on the map before he gets into dangerous waters. He's going in quite far. Power Shot flies through. There's 3 heroes to mTw. He might have overextended right here. Great roar from Syndran. He still has that spell. Chain stunning off Mantis. And will the... Yeah, no. The morph will not be enough. Good gank from mTw. Important gank as well. Very, very important kill for them. Now, Leshrac is very close to his Bloodstone. Mad is very close to his Orchid, at least to his second Oblivion Staff, and then the recipe is not so far off. Sidwin just lost his Roar, so it was 2 usages that he could use, and now Mad in the middle lane gets roared one more time. He's gonna drop next to Chen. Vandemaster almost dropped here, but it was enough for Next.kz to get that double kill on mTw. Top tier 1 though does get claimed. The Mantis again gets shackled to a tree, but he's gonna be able to waveform himself away. I don't think that they will be able to get the kill. Waveform gets used along with the strength morph. Great blockage here from Funzy. Stun from Sox. Barely misses. Power shot misses as well. Support TPs coming in equals here. Oh, Stalkcat's here. The Roar is down though. Sprout goes out on Sox. Shackle doesn't lash. Stalkcat on the chase. Sox has a TP out. Is it going to be enough? Axis Fly. He does TP out in time. Syndran runs away. He did steal the morph and gets to work and just morphing everything to strength. He does need agility. So there he goes. 1500 HP on him. Lucky pushing the bottom tier 1. Meantime though, Sneaky Bugger using this situation right now. Forcing out a TP from Mad. So he can go right now to the side shop, get that second Oblivion Staff up. He could be safe and just go and get a TP scroll, I guess. And I just realized that I was in a caster slot. Before we started this game I was not in caster slot, so I turned off my in-game mic because I didn't need it. But now I am in a caster slot, so people will be able to switch over to my voice. So my very sincere apologies, guys. I think you will never ever click onto my audio channel ever again because you thought, oh man, this guy doesn't have any voice on. But haha! Joke's on you guys. Interestingly enough though, Leshak picks up a full soul booster without disassembling his arcane boots, which leads to the situation he has right now. He is 500 gold further off from his heart. So doesn't really care that much about gold max efficiency as he does about arcane boots. So he just want to have that burst mana. Now Syndran on the bottom lane, great usage of the TP. They don't use the Roar against him, and Mad barely evades that dust they used. So Next.kz wasting some time on the bottom lane while mTw take Roshan. So it looks like Funzy or Sox will get that Aegis. Immediate smoke use from mTw, so that's looking very, very good for them. Blink Dagger now purchased by Beastmaster, and now the Sprout Telekinesis is used by Syndran, and Mad also brings himself in there. He has the ultimate used, and mTw is taking them into a chokehold. Furion is already dead. Lucky getting chased from the big burst magical damage from Sox, but they're quick enough. Lucky now trying to get away from the side. Already though, 3 heroes down for mTw as Lucky tries to get himself away. Funzy, 4 staff, 1 more second for the shackle, and he holds it too for a better position, and I think he will get it. Perfect play from Funzy here. Double kill on Brood, 4 heroes down. Morphling is on top. He does have his Lincoln Sphere up right now. So mTw have to hurry before Morphling gets out of control once more. It is 20 minutes in. Morphling is basically not that far behind on farm. 105 lasted, 20 minutes in is 5 per minute. His Lincolns just on time, treads are up as well. So Morphling definitely still capable of potentially carrying his team to victory here in the near future. Going aggressive on Funzy now too. Bottom tier 2 drops now to Mad and his companions. And we already see the first item for a Sheepstick. Funzy going up against Mantis on the top lane. Support TP coming in. He does have morph ready. Starts strength morphing like crazy. Lincolns does save from that spell and has to go replicate himself out. But there's that TP scroll. Is there... no, there's no disable from mTw. Great play now from Mantis. Gets himself back to base safely. Should morph back down to BS agility right now when he's in the safety of the base. Blink Dagger up on Beastmaster, which reminds me of an item check. There's that Orchid Malevolence on Brood. Mech is up on Chen. 4 staff on Windrunner. Bloodstone on Lesh. Aegis on him as well. Hanamidas now on Nature's Prophet. He's sitting at 2.2k gold, so he's relatively poor at this point in time. And of course that Lincoln Sphere on Morphling. And Enchantress is still quite a ways away from that mech. So we'll see how this is going to go. Kebab just farming up. There's that might is going to work for you guys. The top 3 farmed heroes on the map are from mTw. Mantis now getting slowed down. Lincoln's just getting dispelled. TP in, and now Matt might be in trouble. Is there going to be anything to reveal him off? Yes, the dust is here. Sentry also used. He should use the dust right now. But he does get stunned. It might be too late for him to use it now. Matt might be in safety. Syndrin, though, doesn't look that way for him. Silence used again from Matt. He might have brought himself into a bad spot right now. Syndrin is here, though, for his buddy. Sox also going in. He doesn't have a BKB, but deals out a great amount of magical damage onto Equal. Just chases after him. And is he going to go down? No, he does get the kill before he himself drops, but he has the Aegis. Down goes Venomancer. 2 for 1 right now. 2 for 0 now that he's back. And Mantis will try to get something done. Oh, Kebab gets roared. Axis miss, and Mantis is he going to get focused out of time. The power shot gets the damage done. Stallcat now on the run out as well. Team wipe in favor of mTw. Triple kill for Windrunner. And mTw is just looking incredibly powerful right now. So powerful play. Getting caught out of position right here, but the team coordination and the positioning just too good. Just creating a team fight where they were completely out of position and conjuring about a situation that is so favorable for their play. And Funzy on this Windrunner just so calculated, so cold-hearted, and so mean. Sox also going in there, fully relying on his teammates being there, and that Bloodstone, especially in these skirmishes in the mid-game, is so helpful, because even if Sox would have dropped, that would have meant the win of the team fight for mTw for sure, because that would have been a very big heal for him. Now he might have overextended though. Now he might very well drop. I think he's going to drop. He'll try to dish out as much damage as he can, but he does go down.
Now the earth splits you.
Funzy almost has a sheep stick up. This farm is ridiculous on the guy. He's 3rd farm on the map. So this is mTw's counter to this Morphling, to get a quick sheep stick up on Windrunner, and Funzy is doing an amazing job on this hero. Bottom lane now, mTw still pushing in. It appears that Rubik is going to go for that 4-staff. Mad Yasha up, so he's going to go for... Maybe just keep that Yasha. He could also go for a Manta Style now. I like a Manta Style on a Brood. Not opting for the BKB just yet. TP is up on Mantis. He also has a Replicate wandering about somewhere on the map. And now, oh wow, Rubik already died on the bottom lane. Good initiation from Next.kz. Double dust used right now on Mad, so they know exactly where he is. Make sure that he is dusted. Keep that dust on him. Now TP to the middle lane. Man, these guys are just transitioning themselves so well, but Funzy just so good. Just, you know, there was no visible danger there for him, except for Morphling coming off the low ground and immediate 4-staff usage, getting his ass out of there. This guy has been very impressive so far. So has Mad been on the Brute Mother. Caught up very well with that Midas. Up to a Yasha, Orchid, 2.4k gold. The weight that Morphling will have to carry this game is just going to be too heavy by the looks of it right now. Sox is on his way to BKB. 1300 gold is what he needs. Stallcat not sure about whether or not to initiate on him. He does have the Blink Dagger, and it hasn't really paid off that well just yet. I think they used it on the bottom initiation for Rubik just a little while ago, but I don't know how it's looking this time around. Morphling is making sure that he has his replicates up on the map, so that he will not waste any time in farm. Here's Shackle Shot. It's used on creeps. Man, that sheep signal on Funzy with that Windrunner. It's going to be very, very dangerous for Next.kz. Right now, mTw is looking very strong, especially with that Manta Style and with Leshrac getting a solo kill on Beastmaster top. So I think this is going to be the sign for mTw to go split push top and bot. Midas up one more time for Mad. Probably going to keep it for the creeps from Chen. 4 heroes in mTw going to push the tier 2 top, while Mad just says hello on the bottom tier 3. Equal is here to try and defend this. He's also going to go for a quick hex, but he will be quite a ways off. Glyph is forced right now. Next.kz have no idea what they should be doing right now. They are just standing by, not doing anything. Man, the tier 3 is getting pressured. Equal is like, guys, what the frick, man? If you're not defending the top tier 2, then why the hell are you not down here defending the tier 3 with me? Now fucking mad, backing off intelligently, while mTw transition into the middle for the tier 2 there. It's already very, very low. They will get that one as well, and mTw will now look to execute their playstyle. Now watch as a chokehold will. It was before, it looked like this, and now the chokehold is going to look like this, which means that they lose a crapload of farm, a crapload of vision on the map, making it very, very scary to go out all by themselves. Funzy looking for the opening, not finding it, remaining calm though, pushing down the wave. Replicate here, Mantis, misclick I guess. And now bottom lane, mTw gathering up. Look at the gold, guys. 15k in favor of mTw. They want to move in right now. Morphling, no replicate, so one more bit of good news for mTw. Hex up on Funzy. And BKB up on Leshrac, so I guess that is why they are so confident right now. All the stars are aligned right now for mTw. All they need now is a good fight and a good high ground attempt. So what they're doing right now is they're making sure that at least the mid and bot are being pushed out. They should also check for some ward up here. But right now they're just slowly getting the chokehold in. Brute can totally keep this lane pushed. With that Manta Style, she will be unkillable on the bottom lane unless Next.kz devote an entire team with a smoke to it. Now Blinker from Starcat onto Funzy and Aurora. They focus down the hero, but is it going to be enough? Chen heal, mech heal, and she survives. But the projectiles are flying out, but the fight is still ongoing. Kebab leaves his life, but a very, very good save from Kebab on Funzy. What a save. Threw out the mech, threw out the Chen heal, immediately sending, man, this guy. mTw looking incredibly strong right now. So a big blink initiation now from mTw, and the only thing they got was Chen, so it is good, but Kebab did minimize the damage here. Leshrac also keeping the lane pushed in, 7 charges left on his Bloodstone. BKB not used yet, so the full 10-second duration, and Enchantress still does not have the mech. 30 minutes into the game. Now force FN into telekinesis, but this is just a Morphling trap. Science gets used as well, and now they realize what's up. DD rune picked up by Leshrac as well, so mTw right now. They did get initiated upon by the Beastmaster Roar. The Roar is down. We'll be back up at 10 seconds, okay. 2k gold left on Leshrac. Nothing all too big he can get right now. Maybe some armor with that plate mail. But he might also get caught out right now. The movement is coming in. Blink from Beastmaster. That could seal the deal. There it goes. Roar. Sox is dead. And Funzy also has to be very, very careful. Dude, your 4-step is on cooldown. And Beastmaster has another blink. Mant is moving himself in there. Oh, Stallcat. Tremendous out level as well from mTw. Morphling only 4th farmed on the map. Mad leading the scoreboard. Right now they still have the upper hand, but they cannot lose it. Now they want to make sure that Brute also has a BKB up before they go for it. You might want to also go for Roshan now. Power shots fly through. Morphling going for an interesting little build here. Ghost Scepter and Blade of Alacrity. Deals some good damage with the nuke though.
Regeneration.
Now there goes that Roshan attempt. Brood should be sending out that BKB right now. Maybe we'll save for buyback. Oh, Eagle Song even. Don't care about that magic immunity. Eagle Song gets bought out. Now the ultimate use from Matt as well. mTw positioning themselves quite well around here. Sox has himself some BOTs. Are they going to be able to get Roshan down though? The Treants are here to scout things out. Mantis, he's not as powerful as he wants to be right now. Lincolns gets removed. Mad will return to attack Roshan. And I think mTw will get it. Mantis here gets telekinesis up. And Mad is going in! Mantis has to go back. Sheepstick now up on Nature's Prophet. Mad gets disabled. Gets Sprouted 2 as well, but a great Shaka shot on the 2 heroes now. Sox going in. He does use his BKB. Gets roared instead. Now he's just running in with his ultimate blazing. Doesn't get too much done. 1 hero dead now on Beastmaster. Chen ultimate flies. Mantis gets shackled. Is there going to be enough disabled? Is there going to be silence? 1 more second left. He's going to... Mantis dropped. How quickly did he get bursted down? I didn't even see him disappear. That's how quick it happened. Enchantress did TP back. Roshan dropped. But I don't think it was Mad that picked up the Aegis. It was actually Leshrac. So that's why he rejoined the team fight a little bit late. I guess even though he didn't use the BKB, it's fine. The roar would have pierced it anyway. And now mTw is going for the high ground. There is a BK buyback on Morphling. So, yeah. Enchantress goes down. Either he goes for the buyback or they just lose the racks. So this is a very, very bad spot for Next.kz right now. And looking very, very good for mTw. Mech is used. Glyph gets forced. And Mantis will not buy back. It's actually the backdoor protection. Now it gets dispelled. mTw was backdooring here for a while. Bottom racks drop. Top racks to follow. And we'll see if mTw want to continue, if they just back out. Yes, they back out. TP top. Equal was there, split pushing them. And they lose a set of racks. Mad in the middle lane though, tried to go in. He does have magic immunity. Gets sent back from Chen though. So he's going to be just fine. Hanging out in base. Going to go for a butterfly. And maybe a BKB after that. So it should be BKB time, at least after that. Now top tier 2 is just sitting outside of the deny range. Keep in mind guys, game 1 went to mTw. In case you missed it, why weren't you watching my stream? I think that's an inside joke by now. Now Lucky. Very close in. Kebab gets spotted out though. Chen all by himself in the middle lane. I don't think he should use his heal, even if he gets to get to it. And he does go down. Equal doesn't deal as much physical damage as he would like to by now. Ideally, if Fusion would have 1 or 2 big damage items at this stage of the game. Yasha now picked up by Morphling. He still doesn't have the carry potential that he really needs to go up against this team from mTw, who are leading in 20k, beyond the 20k advantage mark in both regards, gold and XP. Syndran, 4 staff, 1100 gold, probably just going to tank up. So if you look at the item difference, Butterfly already up on Mad. It's going to be an Agnum Scepter up on Kebab soon. There's a Necronomicon now on Funzi. And now Man's getting chasing after Syndran. He gets roared and he's dead for certain. Down goes Rubik. Funzi has to run away. So Syndran just got picked off. They certainly don't want to give away kills like that. mTw giving their bottom lane, where they already have the advantage, some additional momentum to just push himself into the enemy base, while they can then use that pressure into their base to split push them. What Next.kz need right now is a ward vision right here. This one works too. It's pretty okay. But if we go into the Next.kz vision, then we see that this entire area right here is completely out of their knowledge, and that's an important one because the backstabs will happen this way. Top lane, Funzi got a kill right now on Beastmaster, so this is their opening, and Beastmaster has no buyback. This is so bad for Next.kz now. I think this might cost him a second set of racks, if not the game. And Morphling also gets picked up on the middle lane. Oh my goodness, I'm missing all the important kills here. Now top lane getting pressured in. Funzi and Sox right there. Impetus doing a lot of damage. Now the mid lane also coming in. Stun goes out on Lucky and Sox just gonna burst him down. Mech gets used. The heal from Lucky also able to keep him alive in time. Sox gets slowed down right now. The tower damage, is it going to be enough? Look at the heal on Funzy. Oh, it's not going to proc yet because he has the Aegis. So they're going to continue going in. And Mantis still has a buyback. He's still not using it. He should by now though. He really should. They can't afford to lose another side of racks. Now Mad's going in. Okay, Venomancer drops, so this is it. Now the buyback comes, but Venomancer doesn't have one. So the middle rack is gonna drop. Mantis rejoins the fight a little bit too late. Furion is also here. The range barracks fall. mTw just kite out a little bit. They're gonna go in for sure though. Silence out on Mantis. This is very, very, very well played from mTw. Just great outplay on all fronts. Just very, very impressive. I'm gonna see if I can get Mad in for a post-game interview, guys. Let me check this.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Now they're just farming them. Ancient drops 2-0 mTw against Next.kz, guys, in the winners bracket final for the ProDota2 League. So there you go. First game extremely close for both parties. Second game more so in favor of mTw. Oh man, sorry guys. So thanks for watching, guys. This was it. Great play from mTw, great play from all the players here. Morphling not able to outcarry them 2-0. They move on to the grand finals, and if you want to watch those, then please make sure to check out epiccommentary.com. If you have an own 3D TV account, please hit follow, and also follow me on Twitter, like my page on Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube, because that's where I will be uploading all my VODs. And if you subscribe to my social media networks, then you will always be kept up to date about the upcoming games and when the streams are going to be happening. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll be right back, perhaps with a post-game interview with fucking Matt. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to be able to say hi to you guys again in the near future.
Focus trying to go on the run. Nice according with that BKB popping up. Many men steals off the track. BKB up on the Wagamama. Free ball with Ricky Maru up on the high ground. There we go. Nice wave up. Dark Tears on the run. And he jumped